Hey WLS and VSG YouTubers, this is VSG Gary, and today is Monday, June 1st, 2015, and today is my week 39 post VSG surgery. I had surgery 39 weeks ago today in Dayton, Ohio at Grandview Hospital. My doctor was David Bruce. And so yesterday was a momentous or monumental, maybe both, day for me. I turned 61 years old. Um, God, I don't feel a day over 60. No, seriously, it's been a it's been a incredible year, and what can I say? Um, 1 year ago yesterday, I weighed 370 pounds. I started my process on November 1st, 2013, where I weighed 394 pounds. I was about a week away this time last year from my last weigh-in for my physician supervised diet. And I had lost, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 pounds while on that diet. I had made an effort to lose weight before, and I knew the insurance company was going to win out and make me go on a diet. So my doctor and I had started this early. Ha ha ha, Cigna, gotcha. So anyway, that ended, I think, on June 11th last year. So all in all, a wonderful, an incredible year. So I'll go over the numbers. Again, when I started this weight, 394 pounds. I wrote them down this time. Day of my surgery, I weighed 337 point something pounds. That's my computer telephone because I'm working at home today because we had some old appliances picked up. Somebody answer that. Thank you. So, weighed 337, day of surgery. Last week I weighed 209.2 pounds. And this morning I weighed 208.4. So, what, 8/10 of a pound? Hey, um, I'll go into why I think my weight loss is slowing down in a minute. And I also measured me yesterday. Although I'm only measuring every month or so, I wanted to get the numbers for yesterday. So total, I've lost 96 inches. And yeah. I had my first semi-medical emergency, not really an emergency. Last Wednesday, I woke up in the middle of the night very, very, very dizzy. Um, Vertigo. The room was spinning out of control. Used to do that a lot as a kid. I had low blood sugar when I was, preteen, starting into my teenage years. So anyway, when my doctor's office opened, I went to work, came home a couple hours later, but I had taken my blood sugar and it was 70. Pricked the finger, it was 70, which was way low, too low. My doctor said anything below 80, you should be getting something in. So eating some sugar or something. So anyway, got together with my nutritionist later that day. She looked at my Fitness Pal, and of course she's telling me I'm not eating it. I'm not eating enough. So I am back to measuring my blood glucose levels twice a day. They never get above 90. They want me to eat more. Well, when was the last time a doctor told me to eat more? So um, so as soon as I did, I feel better. I feel fine. So just something we're just gonna have to watch. It's really, Um, so I've adjusted up to about 1,200 calories a day. But because of that, I'm going to have to do a lot more exercising a day. Water, right? Did have a drink yesterday. It was my birthday. Um, so, uh, emotionally and mentally, it was really hard and it is still really hard to eat more, to eat 1,200 calories. But the really good thing is my Fitness Pal will now record my daily diary. But on the other hand, I've been exercising 5, 6, 700 calories a day. My wife thinks I'm obsessed with losing weight. I don't think she understands. I may be obsessed with losing weight, but I'm equally as possessed with losing weight, um, because it makes me feel fabulous. The exercise makes me feel unbelievable. So anyway, I'll move on. A couple weeks ago, I told everybody and I showed everybody I bought a new bike. Unfortunately, my bike shop was pretty much destroyed by a tornado that went through last Tuesday evening. They're trying like crazy to get reopened. They're working out of a mobile home sitting in front of their store. Very little in the store was damaged. There was a gym next door that was totally destroyed. This tornado came out of nowhere. The weather service is saying it was an F1, but when a tornado, and I went on and looked at their scale, when a tornado picks up a truck and flings it across parking lots into buildings, that's at least an F2 or an F3. When it tears roofs off of houses, that's an F2 or an F3. So I think they're just protecting their behinds and saying, oh, well, it wasn't much of a tornado. But that is the third tornado this spring that's been within a few miles of where we live. So that's just getting a little too close for comfort. So anyway, I've been riding the neighborhoods. Just getting used to my bike. When I grew up, I had one speed, and now I have 30. And it's I have a triple in the front for those of you that ride bikes, including a granny gear, which I just tried. It's really easy. So I took my first road trip Saturday morning, and it was about 7 miles. It took 55 minutes, but the thing I've been dreading all week was up a hill. Now I had to cross a very busy street, but they put in these buttons that you press and it tells you to walk. I've been driving a car way too long. So we watch people as we come up and down that street, that there's a hill, and they get off their bikes, and because they're going to a really nice bike path that's 1.6 miles away from my house. Well, rather than driving, I'll ride my bike. And it was early Saturday morning. It was about 7 o'clock. I was amazed at the amount of traffic. But anyway, so the sidewalk signals work. Everything works. Got to this hill and kept going to a lower gear, going to a lower gear, going to a lower gear. Never had to get off that bike. Almost, man. I know for a fact that hill rises about 1,000 feet in elevation. So when I got home, I used this thing on my phone and my watch called Cyclometer. And I got home and it gives you way too much information. The hill's 71 feet. It's got to be wrong. I know it's at least 2,000 feet in elevation. But it was 71 feet. So, hey, it's a steep 71 feet. So I did it, loved it, did part of what's called the Iron Horse Trail. We are so fortunate in this area. We don't have very much anymore because the city's just shrunk like crazy. And I live in a southern suburb, but we have this amazing network of paved bike trails, multi-use trails. And it's this hidden network that can get you just about anywhere in the city off of roads and sidewalks on these beautiful trails. So I'm going to add a little bit to this trail. This trail is ultimately 31 miles long. But you go to these bus hubs where they have these bike stations with restrooms and water and bike mechanics to repair anything that's wrong, and then you can go off and go on different routes. And I've seen the buildings. I haven't really paid any attention to them. So it's, as you could tell, I think I have found my thing with riding a bike, and really like it. So I must get back to work because I was in early this morning, took a couple hours off, and I'm going to sit in for a couple people that are taking vacation this week and, as they would say, actually do some work. You're director, for God's sakes. I don't work. Yeah, yeah. I make all those big decisions like who's going to go to lunch, that kind of thing. So anyway, that's how it is. That's it. Y'all take care. God bless you. Have a good week. See you later. Oh, keep traveling. Bye.